well struck. Rich, a little bit of undulation change here at the opening hole.
The approach shot to this first hole, Luke, green sits above you ever so slightly, but this green does pitch significantly from back to front.
Opting for the 9-iron.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Oh, just missed. This is a par putt. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. He finds himself currently tied for 12th. And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par fives, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
And he's down there.
Oh, the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player. Yeah, this one, it's veering off a little bit to the right.
And the birdie with big wings on the table here if they can make this one. Looking really good. Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Nice stroke. Oh, well played. Currently 1 under for the round. Next up is this 2-shot hole.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. Second shot here on the third.
Just a bit outside into the rough.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, time's up by 10. This is nasty.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Yikes!
Par putt coming up here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 3 feet to the cup. And well holed. Let's move on. And unfortunately dropping back to even par there. Rich, we get our first look at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This fourth, there's a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side.
Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
Come on, don't be shy.
That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, I like the look of this. Yes! What a putt.
Oh, that's going to add a little fuel to the fire of this group rivalry, guys. Massive putt.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 5th hole, Rich, the first of the par 3s. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
I think he's got playing partner Colin Morikawa looking a little nervous after that shot.
And this putt to move into a tie for first. It's got a chance. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. The 6th hole here, Rich, at Pebble Beach, is a tale of two halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, and then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This is just a spectacular par 5. The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
Bit offline, that one. You're now into the lap of the golfing gods. Time now for the 4th shot. Is currently tied for the lead. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
Nice little par putt here.
Oh, just missed the par. That'll be a drop shot on this hole. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
Big time play, that one. At the right time, too.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. We head across to the par 3 7th. We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
If this putt drops, they'll pull in front of Colin Morikawa. Let's see if they can start applying some pressure. This is looking solid, what they wanted.
And he'll be proud of that one. Good way to bounce back from the bogey at the last. And that will take him to 2 under. Currently has a share of 2nd place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
This one headed out to the left. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And a par putt awaits him. Ouch, that hurts.
Putting for a bogey. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4 starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This one needs to kick left. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
This putt to tie Colin Morikawa.
It was on a good line.
Putting for a par now.
And that puddle drop. Well done.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
It's time to check on the leaderboard.
And Rich, as we make the turn, I'm interested in your thoughts on this player's performance so far.
Yeah, they're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
Well, that was a strange one. Didn't see that happening. Sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for 5th place. From about 130 yards here.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. Yeah, nicely played. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Okay, steady now.
This putt here for double bogey. Make sure you make this one.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Nicely done.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Ooh. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And this one to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Oh, so close. 4 feet to the cup.
He's got this for his par.
Not a bad line, this. Now 4 back after that hole. The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one, not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. All the great players make a bunch of these. This is from 15 feet. This one has eyes for the hole. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
This one might need to get down a little. Great shot. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
This putt for a spot in the top 5.
That's frustrating. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. 3 feet to go here to the hole. So no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
That's a little untidy. Second shot here on the 14th hole. Attaboy, good shot. And here we are with the third shot. 3 behind our leader. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
7 feet to the cup.
What a nice line.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Just a couple more inland holes before we head back to the ocean, Rich, the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
That one's heading down Broadway. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Moments like that deserve another look.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
At -2, going along nicely today.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Rich, the 16th, not a long par 4, but really requires some accuracy on approach.
It does. Lay up to the top of the hill, and you can look down on this green, which pitches severely from right to left. Just a wonderful short par 4.
That's a good-looking shot there. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
This one heading towards the green.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Wow, what a shot. And this putt for a share of the lead. Ooh, right by the hole. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Let's head to 7, one of the most famous par 3s in all of golf, Rich.
Yes, just over 175 yards on the cart. It's a tale of two greens. When the pin is up front right, it's a birdie opportunity. Back left, find the green, make your 3, and sprint to the 18th tee box.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
That's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel. Okay, let's get back to the action. A lot on the line here. This putt for a share of top spot. Oh, just missed. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee, few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short third shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
This shot from around the 200-yard marker.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Going for less club here.
A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range. Putting for a birdie. A birdie with big wings. Just didn't drop.
Well, that was a phenomenal play. Almost an eagle.
And another round safely in the books. And as this round winds down, he finishes in a tie for the lead. Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, it's the final round in this one. What's our next player dealing with as they start their round?
Luke, it's a small lead, let's face it, but it's a lead, and that's where you want to be. You want to be out front. And so this player has been playing well all week long, but in saying that, they just don't want to make any mistakes. It's going to be a difficult day all around.
Oh, I'm fired up too, Rich. Let's see how this one plays out. Quality shot, that one.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle. What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. Here we are at the second tee.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
Oh, in the fairway bunker. These are always the tough shots. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That was a gallant attempt. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Collin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 9th.
How close was that to going down? And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Here we are at the third.
Oh, that's a tad disappointing, finding the branches there.
Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
An opportunity to make a par here.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Collin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
Nice out the rough here.
Oh, how good is that? Buries it for birdie as well.
Out of the rough, into the cup. What a display of touch.
Oh, I love the strategy of a short par 4. Good luck here.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Yeah, that one will play. Time for the second shot here at the 4. It's just about 3 feet away. Job done. Let's head to the next. And that will take him to 5 under. Opting for the 5-iron. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. That's just inside the range. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. That's disappointing.
Downhill putt, and certainly was robbed on that effort.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey, guys. We're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 12th.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. We have a par 5 on this one. Currently -5. Currently tied atop the leaderboard. Going with the 5-iron here. That's some good golf right there. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Well, how good's that for the eagle? And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Well, that's huge momentum they're bringing to this hole. Coming off the eagle. Time to hit another good drive.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
That got a little out of control, I think.
A bit short with that effort.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
Oh, lovely roll. And with that hole, they're in 2nd place on the leaderboard, behind Harold Varner III.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Currently -5 in 2nd place. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
What's a strange miss all day long.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
That's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
They got to use all the bounce and strength that they can muster. This is sitting down.
And here we are with their 4th. Just a couple back from our leader. Ouch, that hurts. Bogey putt coming up here. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Well, fatherhood seems to be working for Harold Varner. He's back on top of this leaderboard. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
From around 140 yards here, just 3 strokes back. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Oh, so close. An opportunity to make their par. Okay, let's head to the next. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135. Wow, that drive. Incredible stuff. Over 300 yards. Huh.
This one headed left in a hurry.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped. Getting ready to play their third. Currently 4 shots off the pace. He has this putt to save his par. Ooh. This is a bogey putt coming up. Harold Varner III currently on top spot as we pause for a look at the leaderboard. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
And from about 105 yards.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
That's frustrating. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa. How about those hands? The hands of a surgeon. A great way to close out the day with a little chip in.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
And Harold Varner III currently leads this one. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we?
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Oh, that was pure. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Ooh, right by the hole. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. This looks good. Yeah, we'll take that. After a quick glance at the leaderboard, they're in second place, trailing Harold Varner III. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we? Certainly good at making the birdies, but let's avoid those bogeys. No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Well, safely on the surface. Maybe it's time to hole a long-range bomb. Lining up the birdie putt here. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Oh, that's a good way to end what was a challenging hole.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
I'd be booking in for some lessons if I was swinging it like that. A few shots under par at the moment. Tied for second place. Ooh, well done. Got a lot of that. Playing from around 150 yards here. 4 strokes off the lead.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
And he's safely on the green. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Okay, steady now. Putting for a par here. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
And here we are with the third shot. 4 shots behind our leader. "15 feet to the cup.
Looking good.
And the putt drops, now at 3 under, heading down the stretch. Oh, it's great to see the energetic, effervescent Harold Varner III leading this tournament. This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Second shot here on the 16th. Always frustrated by missing a green.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
If he makes this, he'll save his par.
Yep, tracking well.
Well done. Trailing by 4 strokes.
And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole. Going with the 7. Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup. This is their look at birdie.
Oh, just missed. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. And down it goes. And now at 3 under overall. Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18th.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short third shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Lining up from about 230 yards here. Currently 4 shots off the pace.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
And this putters for a final score of 70. Well, that's a bit disappointing.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
And that brings a close to this event. And Henny, no win for this player in the tournament proper, but they did set the goal of taking down Colin Morikawa, and they accomplished it.
Luke, it was an incredibly bold call from this player to challenge Colin Morikawa and beat him. They'll be buzzing with excitement and that much more determined to excel in their next event for sure.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey, proud to be alongside 2002 PGA winner Rich Beam in Phoenix, Arizona, specifically TPC Scottsdale. What's this opening hole like?
Well, thankfully, it's a little benign compared to the craziness around the golf course that ensues. Just 414 yards from the back tees. Bunker down the left-hand side the players want to avoid. They'll be more than likely taking out a long iron fairway wood, hitting it down the right-hand side. Green tilts a little bit from right to left. A big runoff area on the left-hand side is a no-no for your second shot. But all in all, a nice, easy opening hole.
Certainly excited to see how today plays out, Rich.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Looks good off the blade. He's currently tied for 12th. The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right, so a good accurate approach required. Playing from around 160 yards.
Club up. I like this play.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Little birdie look in here.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Oh, that's a ripper. Currently 1 under for the tournament. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Here's a look at Rambo from a moment ago. Oh, that's a beauty. How about holding that one? Let's get back to it, shall we? An outstanding performer with already 5 wins under their belt. Well, that was a bit of a wild swing. Probably be a similar result too. Getting ready to play their third. This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. Time for the 5th shot. That's a well-played chip shot there.
Great touch.
A bogey putt awaits. There it is. He's currently tied for 14th. The par 3 4th at TPC Scottsdale. Not much to this hole, although with the bunker short, left and short right, requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. Now, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Chance to get 1 under the card with this putt.
This one looking really good.
Oh, how about that one? Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. And there's highlights of plenty out there on the golf course. Let's take a look at this incredible shot. Well, there's a scorecard saver, Rich. That's perfection. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 155.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Looks like this is going to miss just right.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold players to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them. From around 120 yards here, just 2 shots behind. And here we are with the third shot. Only 2 shots off the pace. Should find the green. That was a beauty. Here's a look at Jon Rahm from earlier. Here's a great shot from our player currently in second. And back to the play, shall we? Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This putt to try and save their par.
That's a good putt to make, that one. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2 putt for par would be just fine.
Yeah, fair effort. Currently 1 under for the event. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Henny, how bad is this lie?
Oh, this is sitting pretty. I might have to check to see if they teed this up. It's so nice.
It's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. Let's see if you can make this and keep the par on the card. This one started out on a good line. And in it goes for the par. And now we go to the 11th, where this happened just a moment ago.
3rd shot now.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Moments ago, a beautiful shot happened on the course. Let's take a look at it. Oh, Xander Schauffele. There is literally no weakness in this man's game. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. 3 shots off the lead. Opting for the 9-iron. Sitting at 1 under the card. Tied for 5th. And this putt coming up for his par. That was a gallant attempt. Putting now for a bogey. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. The 10th at TPC Scottsdale is a short par 4, measuring just 428 yards from the tips. There's a huge bunker down the right side of this fairway, which suggests maybe less than driver is necessary off the tee. What you want to do is set up for a good angle of approach, though. There's a couple of pot bunkers to the short right of this green and a big one to the front left to be avoided. A chance to go under par here if you can just keep the bogeys off the card. Lining up from the sand now. Good shot there, Beamer. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. And that's for birdie. Well holed. And that will take him to 1 under. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. They get a little ground draw here. Oh, that's a great shot. And a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. Oh, this would be a good putt to make. And with it, a share of 3rd spot. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. I will take that also into the top 5 now. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Nicely done. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? That'll sting a bit. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is what they have left for par.
Good putt, that. Jon Rahm, your leader, as we head to the next hole. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
No, that's too bad. And as they stand over this putt, it's for a share of 3rd spot.
It's looking solid.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Let's catch up with another Jon Rahm highlight, shall we? Well, this is a fair reason why our leader is where he is on the leaderboard. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. From around 180 yards out, he's 2 shots back. That's just a tad off line, that one. Headed towards the left.
Not the result they were after there.
Getting ready to play their third. 2 strokes off the lead.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
This is huge for momentum. Got to try and hold this. This for par.
That one had eyes for it the whole way.
Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. Going with the 5-wood. This one's heading towards the rough, I think. Well, they've found the bunker, but a chance to maybe save from there. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And this one is for his par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. He's in a share of 3rd place. Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the stadium hole par 316. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Oh, so close.
A par putt on the table. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. This dramatic finish at TPC Scottsdale has no shortage of options at the 17th, Rich.
If you've hit the driver but you miss the green, you gotta miss it out to the right-hand side to have any hope of getting it up and down for the birdie. However, you knock it on this green in 1, you never know, you could make a 2.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. And here we are with the third shot.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. A chance to save the par if he can make this one. That's disappointing. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This is what they have left for bogey.
Ooh. Just a short putt remaining here. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water has it down the left-hand side, and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. Going with the 8-iron here. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. It was on a good line. Just a 4-footer remaining. That signs off on this player's performance for the day. And as they finish up their round, Reg, find themselves 9th on the leaderboard.
Just clinging to that top 10 at the moment. Too many mistakes today. Reduce those tomorrow, and they'll be shooting up the leaderboard.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, as this next golfer starts the day, what are you thinking about their chances?
Right now, Luke, this player is trailing heading into the final round. However, many things can happen. If the leader stumbles, this player's got a great opportunity to bypass, overtake, and win this tournament.
I know, I can't wait. Let's get back down to the coverage. Needs this to kick a bit left. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Ooh, right by the hole. A par putt awaits. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test. Wonderfully played. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, well done. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Ouch, that hurts. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Let's see what happens here at the 3rd hole. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Getting ready to play their 3rd. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Just didn't drop. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. 4 feet to the cup.
Putt is underway.
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. He's currently sitting in 13th place. This hole is a par 3. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And this putt is to move into the top 5.
Looking better.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Second shot here on the 5th. Going with the 7.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Good shot there.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Get excited. This could go in. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
That dog will hunt.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
That one should find the surface. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
That was a gallant attempt. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently at -3 for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Teeing off here at the 7th. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Par putt coming up here. In she goes. Let's head to the next. He's currently tied for 4th. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Sitting at -3. Currently tied for 4th place. Opting for the 3-wood. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Tracking. Solid par putt, that. He's currently sitting in 5th place. Next up is this par 4 hole. Well, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Sitting at 3 under par. Currently in 5th. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. This putt is from 14 feet. Oh, so close. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Teeing off now on the 10th hole. Good looking shot, this. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
You like that, didn't you? Good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. Oh, terrific. What an effort. And that will take him to 4 under. And it's time to recap that play.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
And as we check in on the leaderboard, it's Jon Rahm on top. We have a par 4 on this one.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now?
This one from about 160 yards out. Just 3 strokes back. And choosing the 8-iron here. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out. All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
And as we move along, it's Jon Rahm in the lead. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. This would be a great up and down. Ooh. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Let's see what happens here at the 13th. Hang on, Henny. Is that a bit loose?
Yep, this golf ball's had enough. It's going for a swim.
Currently -5. Currently in 3rd place.
This is full send.
Playing their 4th shot. 3 shots off the lead. This is a par putt. It was on a good line. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
The Spaniard, Jon Rahm, currently on top of the leaderboard here. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4. That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. This one's tracking. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Now 4 back after that hole. We have a par 5 at this one. Oh, that was flushed. Well, I don't know about you, Rich, but I love this 15th hole at TPC at Scottsdale. Everyone's already focused on getting into the stadium hole. But this one here, wow, what a shot you got in front of you.
I'm laying up 8 days a week and hitting wedge in there close for my 3rd, Luke. No chance I'm taking on this 2nd shot.
That's nicely done. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd.
Yes, and 3 holes to go in this event. Big moment.
That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. And this is a familiar sight. Jon Rahm leads this tournament.
Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
In good form, birdie at the last, looking to add on to that.
Go with the 9-iron, I think.
You're going to put your foot down. This is as good a time as any. This would be a great up and down.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
18-footer here is what he's facing. Got to try and save the par here.
It's tracking.
And this one will be for bogey.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th.
If you're going to take out a driver, be mindful. The fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
From about 100 yards. 5 shots off the lead. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Putting for bogey here.
This is a good chance. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. A chance to put last hole's bogey behind them here at this tee.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
Playing this one about 130 yards out. Going with the 8-iron here. Okay, that'll work. Well, this putt will be a good one to hold for a round of 68.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
And we're all over. Bar the shout.
And at the end of this event, he'll claim the 4th place.
Absolutely. Finish top 5 in this event. Always a good sign. Hopefully better things to come.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Thanks, Luke. Hi, Rich. Yeah, there will be fireworks out there today, let me tell you. These two players have been going back and forth at each other on social media. They have something to prove out on this golf course today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event.
Time for the second shot into the first. Opting for the 5-wood. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Ooh, right by the hole. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Putting for birdie here.
Oh, that's frustrating. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This is what they have left for par here.
That's tracking.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4, elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
Playing this shot from around 120 yards. Well, this one's right at the pin.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
It's been a little up and down, but she's just one stroke back from her rival.
Great looking shot this. And down she goes.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Putting for birdie. Ooh, nice line. Wonderful shot. Currently 2 under for the day. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
It's on a great line. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
This one's for birdie. Just didn't drop. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The par 3-6, one of the most magnificent holes, not only at Riviera Country Club, but in all of golf.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Yeah, that's never nice. Putting it off the surface, that hurts. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
This one's tracking.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
1 stroke behind her rival this week.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
Oh, that was a tasty little morsel, wasn't it?
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement off the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Oh, just missed. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Yeah, he'll take that. And he finds himself in a tie for third. The par 4 eighth at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
And here we are with the third shot. Just 2 shots behind. Didn't that look good for a long time? That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
This putt for par here.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Handy effort, that one.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
That was a gallant attempt. No, that's too bad.
An opportunity to make a par here.
Looking good so far.
Oh, that's a clutch par.
Well, Rich, this player is 9 holes into this event. How would you rate their performance in this rivalry that they've struck up with their playing partner?
Luke, so far, so good against their rival, but let's face it, there's a lot of golf yet to be played. However, I'm thinking, as they say in the movie, are you not entertained?
Oh, well played. Second shot here at the 10th. And this putt to move into a tie for second.
That starts off on a good line.
A well hold, he'll take the birdie. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. And that finds him in a share of second.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard. Luke, that swing was just south of awful.
Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
Setting up in the first cut here.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Pretty sure that one's headed left. That's inside the house of opportunity.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Steady now. That'll sting a bit. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Nice little par putt here.
That gets the job done. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's got some work to do. She's 2 strokes behind so far.
Here's Lydia Ko.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Time now for the 4th shot. He's 2 shots back. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Yep, well holed for bogey.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
It's time now to take a look at Lydia Ko. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if you can bounce back. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's 1 stroke behind her rival in this event.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, that is simply brilliant. What a shot.
I mean, you've got to expect this kind of stuff when you start up a rivalry with a tour player. This is what they do.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. It's got a chance. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 2 under. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
If he holds this, Lydia Ko gets behind, and he can potentially get on a roll in this rivalry.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And there it is. Currently a couple under for the round. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dog leg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Like the look of this one. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Let's take a look at Lydia Ko, shall we? Oh, I thought that one was going in. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The 16th at Riviera Ridge is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one looks like it's heading left here, Rich. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Nice line. That will work. Trailing by 4 strokes. The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
Oh, absolutely flushed.
Not too sure what they were trying to do with that swing.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
Pretty sure he'll be happy to be back on the green. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, what a stroke. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's currently in 5th place.
Here's Lydia Ko. Beautiful shot.
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
And we head to the famous finishing hole at Riviera, the 18th, Rich. A really good par 4.
That it is. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. There's a palm tree up top near the green. That is the line of sight off this tee shot. You find the fairway, second shot is going to be back up the hill to a green that, funny enough, runs away from you. It doesn't tilt back toward you, it runs away from you. So your second shot has got to come in high and soft with plenty of spin if you want to get it close.
Going with the 6-iron here. Could roll into the rough on this one. Getting ready to play their third. Just a couple back from our leader. Looked good for a while, but unable to drop, just inches away. And finishing the round with a tap in. Well, Rich, not sure about you, but I thought that day was an absolute doozy. This player seems to be in decent shape, don't they?
So far, so good, I must say, Luke. I've been impressed with how they played.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Final round action. Luke Elvey and Rich Beam here, bringing you all the action of the final round. And Rich, I love these days. Championships are decided. Has this player got it in them to pull out the win?
Luke, currently in second place, heading to the final round. Not a bad place to be, but let's face it, these guys aren't playing for second place, are they? They've got their eye on the prize. They want to finish number one, so they're going to have a good final round to make that happen.
Well, it's all set up for an exciting event. Can't wait to get into this.
Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
Not quite on the dance floor, Luke, but I love the position they're in for their third.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
Currently at -4 overall. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Oh, great swing there. And here we are with their fourth.
Puff of wind blowing right to left.
And choosing the 8-iron here. That one's headed left.
Ah, that's disappointing.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Here's their 6th shot. And the dreaded triple bogey putt. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. Currently 1 under for the event.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
This lie's not great.
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Yeah, this is lovely. Not a huge surprise missing the green here. That lie was awful.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 6th.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Such soft hands.
Is currently tied for 6th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, so close. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Just 3 feet to the cup. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 7th hole.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
This is all that's left to pull ahead of Lydia Ko. They're going to try to apply some pressure here.
Ouch, that hurts. Well, that's a bit disappointing. A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Time to play one of the one-shotters.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Now 4 back after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 4 strokes off the lead. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup. Trying to save par here.
Go on, get in the hole. Bit too heavy-handed there. Putting for bogey.
That gets the job done.
Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. We've reached the 8th hole. Well, that's a handy shot. And this shot from about 150 yards out.
Has the wind coming right into his face.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Playing within their comfort zone there.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
This putt to move into a share of 2nd place. Ooh. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. There's putt of about 6 feet coming up.
This is what they have left for a par.
Well hold.
John, give us a small update.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets it set for her next shot here on the 11th.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Pretty good shot there.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Our coverage continues here at the 12th.
From here, it's about 170 yards from the pin.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Here we go, Rich. The back 9 on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
Heck of a round going right now for this player. Has moved well inside the top 10 and continues to move up this leaderboard with 9 holes left.
Time for the second shot at the 10th. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? That's a high quality recovery shot.
Judging it beautifully.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
He's currently just in 2nd place. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Oh, this is the stuff that gets the juices flowing. Driver off the deck. Great shot. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 strokes behind our leader.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 14th.
A chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. That's disappointing. Big putt for par coming up. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Currently at 3 under for the event. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the pace. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Great momentum finding the green from that spot.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we're down here checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set here for her next shot on the 16th.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Just didn't drop. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. On the tee of a par 3.
Luke, it's a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
And not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Oh, just missed. That'll sting a bit. Putting for a par now. Job done. Let's head to the next. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on hole number 17.
Now 5 strokes behind. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Ooh, that almost went down. And he needs this to save par. He was on a good line. And this one is for bogey. He's currently tied for second. And we've arrived at a par 3.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Wow, what happened there?
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. 8 feet to the cup.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
That's heading into the rough, I think. And here we are with the third shot. Well played, mate. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 3 under. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. And now striding to the final tee of this round.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Yeah, well played. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Looking really good, this one. And that will do it for this player today.
And wow, what a rivalry that was. Let's recap some of the results. Well done, Henny Koyak. Thanks for joining us on course today.
Luke, thank you so much. I'm not sure anyone enjoyed watching these incredible rivalries out on the course more than me. A pleasure, as always, to tread the fairways.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.